my main takeaways from the first game is probably adjusting to the play calling with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Sold out stadium, playing in front of sold out stadium, all the noise and the crowd cheering us on. Just adjusting, getting the play call in with the green dot, and just hearing and seeing the field and everything. Just getting settled with the fans that we got here in Boulder.
First game under Folsom Field for Martavis French and Reggie Hughes last week, and yeah, I mean, I think you kind of expect them to maybe deal with a little bit of adjustment with the noise, the communication, and all that. I mean, it's a tight stadium. That noise is going to kind of bounce around, you know.
For sure.
And it really was rocking there, especially I remember late in the game, third quarter, fourth quarter. So it will be better this week. I don't expect as much of a raucous crowd this week, but yeah, it's a bit of a shock for them and kind of expected.
And it's a good reminder that these guys are coming up a level, and this was their first type of experience really starting. And for Reggie Hughes' perspective, wearing that green dot, being the communicator from Robert Livingston to the other 10 guys on the football field, it's going to be a learning experience, a learning curve, and I think getting that out of the way, that experience out of the way in week one, is going to lead to better results for this linebacker room. I was really pleased by what I heard from Reggie and Martavis today, really taking accountability. But, you know, the noise thing is something that they brought up, not as an excuse, but just as something that was just a reality of the situation on Friday night. Game one stuff.
What's the challenge of kind of getting the feel for your guys and trying to let them get reps while also trying to play the hot hand like you like to?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's really a challenge per se. The thing is that you never know when someone's going to go down. So Coach Prime always wants to make sure we're ready for the next guy to be up. So you like to see those combinations and that chemistry and how they get going. Now, as far as the hot hand goes, that's the intuition part, right? You know, like if you got, you know, Martavis, who had 2 forced fumbles and was getting ready to have a sack, you definitely don't want to pull him out and do that. So the hot hand, I mean, you kind of watch that and be in the field of the game. But besides that, it's not a challenge. I think these guys play good together.
Coach Hart talked about that linebacker rotation, also said it's something more of a feeling as opposed to, you know, maybe an agenda that they set out before the game to get these guys this many snaps. But it's clear that Sean Myers is going to play a bigger role moving forward as well.
Yes.
What was it, only 12 snaps that he played last week?
Something like that, yeah.
So we'll see. I think Coach Hart did sound pretty encouraged by what he saw and heard from Reggie and Martavis just as the leaders on that defense, and that's kind of what he brought up. Like, Martavis was getting hot. He had the 2 turnovers, almost got a sack. Like, it's kind of a balance between the hot hand and trying to get, you know, new, fresh legs on the field.
No doubt, and we heard this from Coach Prime yesterday. He said you should expect to see some more rotation in the linebacker room this weekend against Delaware, and Sean Myers playing more, something that I instantly wrote about on Saturday right after the game. That was one of my biggest takeaways. Only playing, you know, let's call it 12 or so snaps, but was impactful in those snaps. Like, had a tackle, was Colorado's highest graded defensive player in week one as well. So I was impressed with what I saw by Sean Meyer, and he certainly earned more opportunities. I'm excited to see him get more opportunities and play a bigger role this week.
All right, that's it for week 2 of media here at Colorado. Delaware game, of course, on Saturday afternoon. Going to be a little bit different than obviously last week. We'll see how different. Lots of new players on the field as well. Going to be exciting. Let's go home.